Xinjiang region, a landlocked sandy corner in northwest China where for centuries a history and culture has flourished among people living on the edge of the vast Taklamakan Desert. Chinese authorities have locked up more than 1 million people in fortified detention centers. Our team criss-crossed Xinjiang over 9 days to investigate China's crackdown on the Uyghurs. I'm Sophia Yan, China correspondent for the Daily Telegraph. I said, why can't we just leave?
Stop, excuse me. Stop.
In this video series, we examine what's happening now on the ground in Xinjiang. This is what we encountered. Summer has arrived here in Winch. The streets are bustling, tourists are in town, and street vendors are out selling everything from fruit to rugs. Life seems pretty normal here in the capital of Xinjiang region, where researchers estimate more than 1 million people have been detained. But look a little closer and you see that there's a lot more going on here. There's armed police on every corner, there are checkpoints, detention facilities surround the city. It's anything but normal. Former detainees have told the Telegraph of physical torture, being electrocuted, beaten, starved, shackled, of being forced to study Communist Party doctrine.
Аяқ қолын шеш деді, сосын неге дейсің, сен мен сұрақ сұраймыз деді. Сол сұрақ соң жаңағы аяғыңды мындан қысты ғой, содан қолымда мына таңды ғой, оны қойды, отырғызып қойды лаухыдыңызға.
China at first denied the existence of internment camps, even as tenders went out for the construction and expansion of hundreds of facilities. We're now in the western part of Hotan in a smaller county where we spent the last hour or so walking around the perimeter of a very large complex. We've seen what appears to be detention facilities, a number of factories, police stations, and also these residential buildings behind me that you can see where the windows all have bars on them. Beijing eventually admitted these centers were in operation, claiming they were for vocational training, necessary for rehabilitating would-be terrorists. Officials later said everyone had, quote, graduated and were no longer being detained.
Stop, excuse me. No photos.
But it says it's a school. It says special. So why can't we take pictures? At one facility, we found signs that some camps, on the surface, appeared to be getting scaled back. Iron bars that covered the windows had been stripped, at least on sides most visible from the street. Workers had also begun taking down layers of fortification, barbed wire, a perimeter fence. Here we were followed by people in plainclothes.
What day?
Yeah. Different car though. We can just keep walking over. Testimonies from former detainees and Uyghurs abroad with relatives in China provide evidence that people leaving the camps are simply being shuttled to other parts of the system, sentenced to prison for praying at home, having the Quran, or being forced to work in factories located near detention facilities. But being released doesn't quite equal freedom. Going home means scanning a Chinese ID card and submitting to a facial recognition scan, a way to track movements. Housing compounds, businesses are labeled as models of ethnic unity. Police stations on every corner, just a few steps apart, some attached to schools, teams wielding riot shields, body cameras, batons, guns are posted on the street. Officers, even tucked into shops, turned into watch posts. Informants keep an eye on the community. Even knives at butcher stalls and fruit shops are chained, QR codes etched on the metal so authorities can keep tabs on every blade. This is China's attempt to make reality match with its propaganda that Xinjiang is a happy place at a time when international pressure over its human rights abuses have grown. A state-run press agency put out this video promoting tourism in the city of Kashgar.
今天呢，我想给大家简单的介绍一下喀什好玩的地方，跟着我走吧。好，各位看一下，这里呢是我们金西的第一个网红打卡地香妃石。进去的大门呢也展现了我们民族文化，比如上面是石榴，开始生产石榴，石榴也代表民族大团结。
But it's clear there's far more still going on.
We're in a part of Urumqi where there are about 4 detention facilities within a 1-block radius. You can see here barbed wire, watchtowers. There's definitely a security presence. Oh, there's someone coming, there's someone coming. He's saying no pictures. You're saying no pictures. Even on the side of the street, you can see as we're walking, you can see the barbed wire, you can see the watchtowers. It's visible to the public, these 4 facilities here in Urumqi. Yeah, there was somebody filming us earlier. Drove by and filming us. The car behind. What can we help you with?
稍微等一下，能不能听懂汉语
I'm sorry, what can we help you with?
I don't speak Chinese. No.
This place is import. Import. This place is import. And forbidden floating. This place is important.
What is it? What's the place? But what is this place?
Sorry, I can't tell you.
In part 3 of our series, I'll explain what it was like reporting from Xinjiang. Beijing is keen to show the world a certain image following international condemnation. In March, the UK, US, EU, and Canada announced a raft of sanctions against Chinese officials over human rights abuses. But as soon as we dug any deeper, we quickly met major obstacles.